And they'll send the slot in motion left. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
3rd down, it's Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive. Put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
I got this. 21. Here we go. 65. 21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut the lead back down to 2. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Set set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Galladay. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now a crease here as he's ball has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 31, Willis. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
23 yards on the play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Raiders strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
He's got it complete, Derrick Henry.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. Willis will look to pass again here. Phillips has it running the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The shotgun snap to Willis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Henry. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Now Willis on 4th down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Traylon Burks with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Willis to try and throw for it.
He's got it at the 2.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
60 Bobcats.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
70 Rangers.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They go play action with Willis.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go. Panther 11. Come 19. Drop 50. 18 Rattler. Go.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Caught on the right side by Adams. And some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders are able to move back in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the option left. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing deep for Galladay. It got his man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Willis with a quick throw out wide.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They'll try and run it in with Henry, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Henry again on 2nd down.
They find some open field here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Tyler Shelvin there on the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
A pass complete downfield to Renfro.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were... And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free.
And the Raiders pick it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Garoppolo. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow from 13 yards out.
And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He's got room past the 30.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Titans touchdown.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing deep for Galladay, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Willis.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Traylon Burks.
60 yards.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Credit the tackle for loss to Harold Landry. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Garoppolo now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six, because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Garoppolo on first down. Now he's flushed out right.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
11. 1, Omaha. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now,
and I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week of practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Willis.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2.